You don't need a mansion or a Hollywood name to leave behind a story that's more than just fame.
Me to need a will, just a family, or a cat plotting world domination. Welcome to Celebrity Estate Chaos, where we prove a lot of things. Like how estate chaos isn't just for millionaires with private islands, anyone with stuff, relatives, or that one weird collection you think nobody's fighting over. And chances are, they will.
Okay, picture this. It's like 3:47 a.m. The walls start doing this weird rumble. The dog goes nuts. Something crashes off a shelf. And boom, you, the caregiver, you're bolt upright in bed. Total sleep-deprived ninja mode activated.
Right. Groping for glasses, maybe not even yours. Yelling, "Everyone okay?" into the dark.
Exactly. And your senior parent, all confused, wrapped in a blanket like a burrito, just mumbles, "Did you feel that?"
Oh, you felt it all right. Your adrenal glands are basically staging their own internal disaster movie.
Yeah. So welcome, everyone. This is our deep dive into navigating those completely unexpected caregiving crises.
The ones that always seem to hit when you're least prepared. And let's be honest, probably not wearing actual clothes.
Definitely not dressed. Our mission today, we're digging into the sources we found, articles, some research, and especially the fantastic work of Tina Jin, her books, her toolkits on caregiving and emergency prep.
Yeah, the goal is practical, actionable stuff. How to turn that pajama-clad chaos into something resembling calm.
Because emergencies, they don't really care if your mouth guard's still in or if your Wi-Fi's buffering. They just happen.
That's the core problem, isn't it? Most caregivers, even the most dedicated ones, feel completely unprepared for these middle-of-the-night nightmares.
You're half asleep, maybe wondering if you paid the hydro bill, and suddenly the whole house is shaking.
It's instant cognitive overload. Your brain just kind of short-circuits.
And it's not just a feeling. The numbers we found, they're pretty stark. Sources say something like 83% of caregivers admit they are not ready for a middle-of-the-night disaster.
83%, that's huge. And it really shows the scale of this. And get this, over 90%. They said they had at least one emergency where they just froze up completely.
Froze up, wow. And yeah, the sources jokingly added, like, 100% were probably in pajamas.
Sounds about right. And it fits with the bigger picture, too. Nearly 70% of Americans just don't have an emergency plan at all, let alone one specifically for their loved one's needs.
It's this widespread pajama panic, as you call it. And the stories really bring these stats to life. Like Melissa in California, 3 a.m. earthquake.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
She runs outside. She's got her mom, the walker, the cat carrier, even a Ziploc bag of blood pressure meds.
Yeah.
But
no phone, no wallet.
And no pants. Her neighbor just gives her a thumbs up. Melissa said she just stood there and cried. Can you even imagine?
The mix of sheer terror and, total mortification.
Yeah.
Or Dan in Colorado. Power outage during a storm.
Right, his dad's on oxygen.
And the machine shuts off. Dan's got like 3 candles, a rock-solid frozen lasagna, and a headlamp with dead batteries.
Oh no, what'd he do?
He ended up whispering affirmations at his dad while holding a glow stick. His dad thought it was some kind of weird silent rave.
A rave, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It shows how quickly things get basic, right? And humor becomes, necessary.
Absolutely. Then there's Sandy. We found stories from her in Florida and Nevada. Seems emergencies follow her.
Just what happened with Sandy?
Well, one time, 2 a.m. fire alarm. She runs out barefoot, wearing I Run On Coffee and Chaos PJs, grabs her mom, walker, and a bag of frozen peas.
Frozen peas, why?
Who knows? Panic brain. Turned out it was just the toaster. Another time, different state, different PJs, cartoon donuts this time.
Okay.
Grabs mom, oxygen tank, the cat named Biscuit, but forgets phone, wallet, dignity. Neighbor starts calling her Captain Crunch Time.
Captain Crunch Time, that's rough. Okay, Ben in Seattle. His sounded bad, too.
Yeah, basement flood. And his go bag, the one with meds, socks, and their only copy of the power of attorney.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
It floated away downstream. He said he cried harder than his dad. Now he uses a waterproof bin. Smart move. Labeled Shake, Rattle, Regret.
Shake, Rattle, Regret. I like it. It's a stark reminder, isn't it? Preparation needs to survive the actual crisis.
Definitely. We also heard about Linda in California earthquake, wine time nightshirt, no shoes, no flashlight. Neighbor thought it was a disaster-themed party.
Oh, dear. And Tony in Texas. Generator failed. Dad's CPAP stopped.
Yeah, the continuous positive airway pressure machine. Vital for many. His flashlight was dead, so he ended up holding a scented candle. Called it emergency aromatherapy.
Emergency aromatherapy. You can't make this stuff up. Mark in Oregon. Midnight power outage.
Playing flashlight charades, trying to reboot a CPAP, and then in Arizona, a fire alarm goes off, he forgets his glasses, and dials the pizza guy instead of emergency contacts.
The pizza guy, oh, Mark. And finally, Karen, also California, earthquake. Grabs mom, oxygen tank.
And one slipper. Runs out in Caregivers, do it all, flannel PJs. Forgets phone, meds, the actual go bag.
One slipper. These aren't exaggerations, are they? This is just reality under pressure. Your brain checks out. Adrenaline takes over.
It absolutely is. You're just running on instinct, and sometimes instinct tells you to grab frozen peas or call for pizza.
Which is exactly why we need tools, right? Tools for that real-world middle-of-the-night mayhem.
Yeah.
To bridge that gap between panic and, actually doing something useful.
Precisely. And the first tool the sources highlight is really interesting, the emergency voice command cheat sheet.
Okay, explain this. Because we've all yelled at Siri or Alexa in frustration, right? They don't understand panic mode.
Right. And you're definitely not scrolling through phone menus or reading sticky notes when the lights are out and something's beeping ominously.
So why do we freeze like that? What's the science bit say about our brains turning to, well, mashed potatoes?
Well, it's classic cognitive overload. Extreme stress basically narrows your focus, kicks in that fight or flight thing, and shuts down the part of your brain that does complex reasoning.
Ah.
So this cheat sheet isn't just convenient, it's about offloading that mental burden. You preload commands so you don't have to think or remember complex sequences under pressure.
So you make your phone like your slightly less panicked co-pilot.
Exactly, your digital sidekick that actually knows what to do.
Okay, so give me examples. What kind of commands are we preloading?
Things like, hey Siri, where's my emergency contact list? Or, Alexa, open my go bag checklist.
Oh, I like that. Call my neighbor.
Yep. Or, okay, Google, play calming music and turn on the hallway lights. Even things like locate the emergency binder.
What are mom's medications? That's a good one.
Crucial. You could even have activate evacuation mode, or maybe my favorite, remind me that I'm not losing my mind yet.
We all need that one sometimes. Okay, so beyond the tech, what about the physical stuff, the tangible tools?
Right. First up, the emergency binder. This is non-negotiable. It's your lifeline.
This is a central hub, right? All the critical info in one spot.
Everything. Medical summaries, POA, that's power of attorney, DNR orders, if applicable.
Do not resuscitate forms, yeah.
Other legal forms, detailed medication lists, all your emergency contacts, maps of your area, checklists, printed copies of those voice command cheat sheets.
And the key. Label it. Big, bold letters.
Grab this first, absolutely, and make it waterproof. Think basement flood, think fire sprinklers. It needs to survive.
Good point. Okay, binder secured. What about the go bag? Is this some fancy tactical thing?
No, not at all. Just a practical bag. Keep it simple. By the door, maybe in that waterproof bin like Ben uses now.
Just having it ready provides a little peace of mind, I guess.
That's a huge part of it. It's one less thing to think about.
So what goes in? The essentials.
Exactly. Flashlight, and please check the batteries. Like, put it on your calendar.
Good call. Snacks. Non-perishable ones.
Yep. Extra meds, super important. Phone charger, power bank, maybe. Clean socks. You'll thank yourself later.
And the sources mentioned a copy of Too Late to Panic for Morale.
A little humor never hurts. Oh, and spare underpants. For everyone involved. Just trust us on that one.
Noted. Spare underpants. Okay, what about right by the bed for that immediate jolt-awake moment?
That's the nightstand panic kit. Small, accessible, designed to fight that disorientation.
So glasses. Definitely need those. Spare keys.
Yep. A laminated contact list phone might be dead or lost. Headlamp is better than a flashlight. Keeps your hands free.
Good point. Slippers. Phone charger again. Maybe a printed copy of that emergency cheat sheet.
All good ideas. And maybe, just maybe, your sense of humor, if you can locate it quickly.
Huh. Okay, so we have smart tech, but we also need backups. Why are the dumb-proof printed copies still so vital? Siri could go rogue, right?
Or the power's out, or the network's down, or your phone battery just died. Tech is great, but it has failure points.
The redundancy. Reliability under pressure.
Exactly. Printed med routines, escape routes, contact lists, they just work. No batteries required.
I like the idea of recording voice memos, too, like a message to your future panicked self.
Hi, future me. It's slightly less panicked past me. Grab the green binder. Meds are in the front pocket. Something simple like that.
And what about making things easy to find, like funny labels?
Yeah, like open me if we're on fire for the binder, or putting a binder map on the bathroom mirror. A little levity, but practical, too. Helps it stick in your memory.
Okay, these tools are great. But just having them isn't the whole story, is it?
Not at all. The sources are really clear on this. Practice. Practice makes panic less likely.
And they suggest the 2 a.m. pajama drill. Seriously.
Seriously. It sounds crazy, but the idea is solid. Build that muscle memory. Create those mental pathways when the stakes are low.
So your brain doesn't have to invent the escape plan while the house is shaking.
Precisely.
So what are we practicing? Like timed drills?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, can I actually get mom, the go bag, and the binder to the car in, say, 5 minutes?
Good question.
Yeah.
Can I call my backup caregiver from memory? Or find the number quickly?
Can you walk through the house in total darkness without breaking a toe on the coffee table?
Important skill. Can you find the inhaler? The specific meds? Instantly.
These drills, they show you the gaps. They show you where things fall apart. Maybe that one slipper always vanishes, like you said.
Houdini slipper. Okay.
You learn practical things. And that repetition, it genuinely makes panic less likely. You move from just reacting to actually responding.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about making effective action more intuitive.
Exactly. And look, the ultimate goal isn't to be some kind of emergency response superhero.
Right. Caregivers are tired, overloaded. Perfection isn't realistic during chaos.
Not at all. It's just about being a little more prepared, moving from feeling like a total hot mess to maybe mildly prepared.
Mildly prepared with confidence. I like that.
And that's where resources like Tina Jin's book series really shine. They're designed for the real world, packed with practical help, but also humor. They get the stress.
Like the Caregiver's handbook. For those oops, didn't think of that moments.
Exactly. Or shake, rattle, regret the title says it all, doesn't it? You will regret not being ready.
And Too Late to Panic. Sounds like my kind of book. A crash course plus comic relief.
It really is. There's also Oops Proof, What You Should Have Packed Yesterday, Emergency, Not on My Watch, Stop, Drop, and Roll Your Eyes.
Love that one. And even first aid for the pets, because they're part of the family plan too.
Absolutely. The core message from all these sources is so clear. Chaos doesn't hand you a manual.
But these resources are the manual. They're the guide, the lifeline.
Empowering you when things feel out of control.
Okay, so let's leave our listeners with this. If preparedness is basically having a plan that works even when your brain doesn't, what's one small, totally pajama-friendly step you could take tonight? Right now.
Just one thing to make that potential 3.47 a.m. future self a tiny bit more grateful.
We really encourage you to check out the resources we talked about. Turn that what do I do feeling into already done.
You can find links to download the emergency voice command cheat sheet and explore Tina Jin's full book series in her bookstore right in our show notes.
We've got your back. Fuzzy robe, single slipper, and all.
That's a wrap for today's chaos. If you learned something, laughed a little, or now feel slightly more prepared for life's curveballs, we've done our job. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. Catch us on Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere podcasts make you rethink your to-do list. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, if it's important and unexpected, we probably cover it. Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.